So, you got denied for a credit card that you wanted to get, and I'm not sure why. Don't worry, in the next few minutes, we'll be discussing the three crucial reasons why you could get denied for a card and how you can fix it. Trust me, we all been there. Credit cards can be a bit tricky to navigate, but with the right information, you'll be equipped to handle any type of roadblock that comes your way. So, grab a notepad and let's dive in. So, reason number one is insufficient credit history. This is a very common reason for credit card denials, especially for young people who haven't had time to build up a credit history yet, or for people that are coming from another country and don't have any type of record. This actually happened to me when I applied for my first credit card. I tried to get the Chase Freedom card, but I was denied on the spot since I had no previous history. There are three ways in which you can get some credit history. The first one is to be added as an authorized user on someone else's credit card. This will allow you to piggyback on that person's credit history, and their payments and length of credit card usage will be reflected in your credit report. The second way is by going to a bank that offers the option of getting a secure credit card. A secure credit card is a credit card that its limit is based on the amount of money you deposit when you apply for the card. When opening your secure credit card, your limit for the month will be the amount of your initial deposit. For this example, let's use $300. Purchases exceeding $300 will not be processed, but you can make multiple payments each month if you require more than $300. Several banks, include Chase, Discover, and Capital One, offer secure credit cards. When I turned 18, I chose to get a secure credit card through my local credit union instead of going the route of the bigger banks. The main reason was that credit unions offer better rates for mortgages and auto loans, so building a relationship with them early on was important, at least for me. If your end goal is to use credit cards to travel, I highly recommend starting off by banking at the bank you want to get your credit cards from. In my case, I chose Chase for a variety of reasons after I got a secure credit card with my local credit union. Some of the reasons I chose Chase was because they offer excellent credit cards that earn multipliers and have many perks when it comes to traveling. Secondly, they have a partner program that allows you to transfer Chase points to one of their hotel brands that they have, which is Hyatt. And the third reason is that Chase has a rule that you can't get any of their credit cards if they have opened more than 5 credit cards in the last 24 months. This is very popular in the credit card community, that you start off by getting Chase cards first and then move on to all the other credit card issuers. Reason number 2 is having a low credit score. A low credit score can result from various factors such as any missed payments, high credit card balances, and even errors on your credit report. But don't worry, there are actionable steps that you can take to improve your credit score and increase your chances of credit card approval. The first thing to do is to check your credit report for any errors. The best place to get all your reports for all the 3 credit bureaus are Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian is annualcreditreport.com, which is completely free for once a year. With your credit report in hand, carefully go through all the information and find any type of errors that are reflected on it. This might include accounts that you didn't open or incorrect late payments. Once you identify any errors, dispute them and get them off your record. Another helpful way is paying off credit card debt to increase your credit score and improve your quality of life. Credit card debt is the worst type of debt since it means you're overspending on items you cannot afford. If you're in this situation, don't feel guilty, because according to a poll by Bankrate, 35% of adults in the US carry credit card debt from month to month, which is totally insane, but what matters is you're willing to get out of debt. So there are a ton of resources you can find out on the topic. You can read books and find YouTube videos, so I will not be covering that aspect in this video. The third reason why you could be denied for a credit card is if you have a high debt compared to your income. This is known as your debt to income ratio, or DTI, which compares the amount of debt you have to your overall income. So to calculate your DTI ratio is very simple. Divide your monthly debt payments by your monthly gross income, and that's going to be your DTI ratio. Now, why does this matter? Imagine you're a lender and you want to make sure that the person you're lending the money to can comfortably handle their debt payments without placing so much pressure in their finances. A high DTI ratio indicates that a significant portion of their income goes towards debt payments. leaving them with less room to manage new credit card payments. This will raise red flags for you as a lender because the individual will have a higher risk of defaulting the money that you lend them. As an example, let's say your monthly gross income is $5,000 and your monthly debt payments, including student loans, car loans, and any other type of debts, add up to $3,000. Your DTI ratio will be $3,000 divided by $5,000. In this case, will be 0.6 or 60%. A DTI of 60% is considered high, making you a high risk customer in the eyes of banks and lenders. It is highly recommended to stay at 35% or less, or to not have any type of debt at all. But there's some ways in which you can combat this. It could be paying down debts that are not helping you in any way, like credit card debt. It could also be increasing your income by either asking a raise at your current job, moving to another job that will pay you more, or having a side hustle. Another highly recommended way, which I personally do, is to create a budget. And I know people dislike budgeting, but it helped me get out of debt in my past, and I believe it's one of the best ways to control your spending by cutting back on things you don't value and spending more on things that bring you joy. I particularly love to spend money on travel, but I don't really care about having a fancy car. In fact, I don't even have a car at this point in my life. One thing to remember is that credit cards can be a fantastic tool when used responsibly, helping you build credit and achieve your financial goals. Before applying, take a moment to assess your credit profile, pick a card that matches your current situation, and be confident about it. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share with someone who is about to embark on the credit card journey. Stay tuned for more credit card content, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.